I was watching this video, Tyler Oliveira's channel, and it was titled Los Angeles, the City of Broken Dreams. And I thought this was an interesting segment here where he was talking to some street workers.
All right, I'm here with
Trippy.
Trippy. Where are we at right now?
We're on 103rd and Figueroa Street.
How much are you charging for other services out here? Just out of curiosity.
If you want like a quickie, you can give me like $150. That doesn't include asshole because I don't sell asshole. That's only for head and sex.
Quick little 150.
As for a quickie, it's
Quickie.
Quickie.
How quick? Is it like 2 minutes? You get timed?
If you're with her, you know you're going quick.
And what are the competitors' rate? She's 150.
What's the average going rate? Can I get a discount?
Are all the customers wearing condoms out here?
All of them are supposed to, but honestly, some girls, if you run across some, then you could find some girls that'll do it without a condom.
Yo.
I'm Amaya, Pink Honey.
Pink Honey? How long have you guys been doing this?
Almost 9 years now.
That's a long time.
Not
you enjoy
just
it?
on the street, but at the massage parlors, at the strip club, everywhere. I enjoy the money that I make and the people and the interactions that I have out here.
You make good money.
Of course.
Yes.
I wouldn't be out here if I wouldn't.
On a good night, a bitch could probably see at least $1,500 to $2,000. Now that's if you're working all day. That's not only nighttime. That's daytime and nighttime.
At the end of the day, we've been doing this. We've been down for it. So we're going to keep being down for it till we get to where we're going.
Where are you trying to go?
Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go to law school.
Okay.
So I'm
You're
in my,
using this to fund your law school venture.
I'm in college right now.
And how old are you?
27.
You've been doing this since you're 18?
You look 35. Oh. The street, it ages you a little.
Now that I'm older, honestly, sometimes I have to tell them that I'm younger because these men out here really want younger girls. The younger you are, the better. So honestly,
Okay.
I'm going to get picked up 10 times more than I am with a bust down weave right now because they like real young girls.
I like how he's like, I put the ponytail, it makes me look younger. I was like, I don't know what the ponytail is doing.
It pulls your skin back. It's like a little facelift.
I don't know if that's giving her desired effect that she's going for, this the ponytail, but hey,
It chops off a few years.
maybe you see her from the back, kinda. Oh, and then turns around. Holy shit, she's not.
It's like the cereal don't really look like that on the box.
No, real shit.
All right, what is your name?
Jazz.
Jazz.
Yes.
Jazz, how long have you been doing this and how old are you?
I've been doing this for 6 months, so I'm
Okay,
new
so
to the
you're
game.
fresh.
I'm fresh.
So let me ask you this, 6 months in, how do you like the job? Do you see yourself doing it for much longer?
Yeah, I like it. It's ups and downs to this, but at the end of the day, the money is
How much you make in a month?
3,000 to 5,000 a month.
A month?
Yes, depending on how long I stay outside. Like, sometimes I like me personally, I like the daytime.
3,000 to 5,000 a month.
Who's going in the daytime? Just like during their lunch, just driving by Figueroa. And the cops really can't do anything.
And I've
There's
heard that
many.
the jail system in downtown LA, at least, that it's too overcrowded. They don't really mess with the female street workers out there because it's already too crowded anyways. Because it's like they can't even fit them in the jail. So
No
they just-
room.
So they just let them stay out there. Yeah, do your thing.
3,000 to 5,000 a month. You can get an actual job.
That's any general admission job. Go work a regular job.
like Uber, DoorDash.
Too much work. You do a little quickie. It's a point. They want it to be quick.
Suck for a buck.
Suck for a buck.
Holla for $1.
Put it on her story and shit. Probably.
Buy one, get one.
Do you advertise yourself only in the streets, or do you?
Clearance on the link up tonight.
Because I feel like you can get some good outsourcing on Instagram. 150 for some sex tonight.
We came from a generation where they used to take us to jail just for standing out here. Now, girls don't get picked up at all unless you're a minor. So that's really what they're on. The feds really do care about the minors. They really do care about cleaning it up. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I'm about to go do a call. I have an out call, so I'm going to somebody's house.
For sex.
For money. You gotta get that law degree.
Future lawyer.
Imagine that's your lawyer.
Yeah, you walk in, you got a tough case to beat. They're like, here's your lawyer. You see her.
Sucking on the Capri Sun.
Pink shorts on.
I'm cooked. I ain't beating this case.
I'll take life.
I would just negotiate with the judge. What can we do here? I don't need representation for this one.
Your Honor.
I would literally defend myself at that point.
Being a lawyer is a difficult job. You have to be,
Bro, the LSAT, just to get in, you have to read like so much.
even people who are in law school currently, I don't know if we have any law
That
school
is a
students.
high stress job.
If y'all are watching, please let me know how hard it is to get in there. Okay, maybe I am saying that she's not that smart. But if you were as smart as someone who could be a lawyer, you wouldn't probably be out on the street doing the suck for a buck. You could be an entrepreneur and start up a business or
Just be the front desk at a dentist and just take calls.
Could be watching law videos instead of taking call.
I know strippers that can, there's like a girl that's like average stripper income in Miami. She's making like 10K a week. Why don't you at least go to a strip club at least? Don't you think you could get a little bit more, or do you think they just do both?
right, they probably do a little
It's a
double.
lifestyle though.
Yeah. Or maybe you meet the right returning customer and maybe he tips. Maybe
Maybe they're all respectable.
Technically, every time they do work, they're getting 2 tips. I would like.
Actually, that was
Can I get? Yeah.
prostitute joke.
Yeah, come on, come on. Here we go.
You know what?
That came right off the dome.
Off the dome. Come off the dome? Wait, dude, we're next level, dude. No channel does it like this. That was a quadruple entendre. If anyone picked that up.
Not even a double. That was like 4.
It's like if they know type shit. We don't script these videos. This is off.
Nothing pre-planned.
Just curiosity, have you ever thought about doing something else? Making the same money elsewhere? Doing something else?
Yeah, but I feel like you gotta spend money to make money at the end of the day. Like, I do have talents. I could cook. I'm a chef. I want to soon to have a restaurant and sell plates and the food.
That's what you call hoopla.
You know how hard it is to open a restaurant?
How many more years do you see yourself doing this?
After a year, I don't want to do this.
Well, obviously you're very smart, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever think like, why am I doing this? Or is that not a thought that runs? Yeah?
Like, and not a lot of people help me. Like, I don't have a lot of help or a team, like a support system. Like, so I have to do what I have to do to get by in life.
No one in that area is going up to them, asking them questions or even questioning them or trying to help them.
No, you're a piece of meat out there.
They only know what they know. She's fresh into it because that's all she's seen growing up.
How many people will you end up meeting today and doing something with?
As many as I can.
So 10, 20,
I
100?
mean, I wish. I hope.
Yeah.
I've never got that many people.
Do you ever go home and cry afterwards, or is it just kind of a disconnect?
To be honest with you, yes.
Yeah?
I do.
Okay.
I do cry about this because it's like I don't want to do this. And most girls probably wouldn't tell you that
Yeah,
because
no,
most
it's very
girls
honest
out
of
here do like this. They like what they do, But
They were very empowered and they wanted to tell me, don't make us look
for
goofy.
a long time, like me.
Thanks for sharing. Is there any last thing someone should know about the job you do and the place we're at, Figueroa?
My last words would just be like, don't judge us, because you never know what somebody goes through. And
Okay.
yeah, we do what we have to do.
Okay, you be safe, all right?
Thank you.
You have a great night. See ya.
Well, some of these girls claim to feel empowered and strong
Hey.
on the streets. I came to help them feel bad. That some of these girls felt that this was their only
Just
What the? There's that many? We're not too far. We can go drive over there for the bid.
Brian and I lived on Figueroa Street for 3 months.
I need to drive there just to tell him to stop.
I'm bringing $150 in cash.
Just in case.
Sad thing about this is
that's-
like
that's
the
actually-
most recent girl with the pink, the dark skinned girl. She looked young and she looked like she still had life in her. Other two looked a bit like,
Yeah, you can see the damage. That's what you'll turn into.
You know what's sad is that I think she might be younger, or if not, there are younger girls doing it because I've seen a soft white underbelly interview of like a 16-year-old or
I remember them saying they started at like 16, 15.
Yeah, which is wild.
And then now they're like 30 or some shit. And then he's asking the questions, the very simple, logical questions. Why not do something else? Is this even what you want to do? Are you crying about this at night and shit? And they just feel as though, or they think, this is my only option, when really there's actually are a few other things that you could do.
They know that. That's why they have it in their mind. Lawyer one day. That's just the thing I say to people when they ask.
Open a
That's a good point.
One day I want to be a
open
lawyer.
up a restaurant.
You know damn well you're not going to be a lawyer. You're lying to yourself.
She's been trying to be a lawyer. It's been a decade.
How old are you? Are you doing any free internships or things like that? Trying to learn about it every single day? No.
Like you said, I think it's a scapegoat. It's a coat. Lawyer, I'm gonna be a lawyer. I'm gonna be a lawyer.
It's not like I've been trying to do this. I've been studying. I've been failing the tests. Next year I want to try harder. Nah, they don't even care about lawyer. That's a thought that only comes up when randomly someone asks, which is rare.
And I'm just thinking, well, they obviously have to have some diseases of some sort. The type of man that probably gets with a prostitute is the type of man who will get with anything and anybody. And the type of people that are anything, like those type of people, have the diseases. So then if you're getting with the guys that typically have the diseases, that means you're gonna have the diseases, which means you probably have the ones that are incurable.
Oh yeah, they do.
And she said you're supposed to be wearing a condom.
Are men that crazy where they just let it fly, not wrapping it up with a girl like that?
That's why this is the thing. That's why girls are standing out there every night.
Imagine you're just doing some construction work and you're just on break driving around. Shawty comes up to you.
Girls are smart for doing that because they know how desperate guys are and how guys don't even get any action like that. Mm-hmm. So if they just got to drive down and say, hey, how much? They'll drop $150 out of their paycheck.
Yep.
That ain't nothing.
But also the concept of creepy freako men that will Ted Bundy them.
But then that's when you have the pimps that they're all controlled by these pimps. So
are they being watched the whole time?
I think they're being watched. Or
like
being
wherever they're walking
controlled.
around, there's the big honcho pimp.
Because nothing could happen to my top seller.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, it's ran by a whole system. There's no way they're just willy-nilly out. Maybe some of them.
Which is why whenever they're making 20-30%, that's going to Papa.
They're all getting pimped out.
What a twisted and sad thing that humans do.
Yeah, they'll find any sort of loophole under the carpet, under the rug to make money or any sort of little thing. This is the stuff in the streets. Imagine what's behind closed doors, like the crazy shit.
They have their own government system.
Epstein Island. Think people with money will do crazy, weird shit.
Let me say this. How does this stuff happen? Do you think that those girls have fathers?
They might just be living with the pimp.
Like all these these people's living situations they're bad. Because if they had a loving family that was around them and supported them, they wouldn't allow that to happen.
These are the domino things that you can stop the dominoes before they start, but you gotta stay in a family or have a family unit.
But once the dominoes start falling, sometimes it's hard to break. It's hard to stop
That cycle.
Right?
Yeah, because here's what happens. Woman sleeps with this guy. The guy doesn't even like her and is just on some shenanigans, late night shenanigans. Knocks up. Woman says, I'm keeping it. Okay, I'll just raise the kid by myself. Guy bounces. Woman, single mother, raises the kid. Broken household.
No money.
No money. They're struggling. Now you got this whatever grows up. Now she starts prostituting. Now that's not the immediate pipeline, but that happens in these situations. And then how does that girl end up? And then she has a kid with another guy who doesn't even like her like the client. And the guy's like, oh, I don't know what it is.
I thought this was a quickie.
Oh my God. I told you about the situation where
sad.
I gave money to a woman asking for food. It was by this 7-Eleven and she came up to me, hey, do you have any money for like a gallon of milk and like some crackers or some shit? And my kids are hungry. And I'm standing there. All right, I can afford a gallon of milk. So I got her like a milk and some sandwiches and shit. And she's like, I really appreciate that. And then I said, if you don't mind me asking, how many kids do you have? 3. And then I got 1 on the way. She was very pregnant. And I said, oh, okay. Where's the father? He's a raging alcoholic. Like, he ain't shit.
Damn.
Blah, blah, blah. And then I said, okay, so child you have right now, who's the father of that? The guy, the one that she said was a raging alcoholic. And then I said, why did you have a child? This is at the 7-Eleven parking lot. I said, me lecturing the woman in the parking lot.
I'm doing whole therapy.
Why did you have not 1, not 2, not 3, but now 4 children with this ain't shit alcoholic man? She goes, yep, I know.
What does that mean? You don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
You don't know shit. That's why you're doing what you do.
You didn't learn after 1, 2, 3, 4?
In that moment, I regretted giving her the money because I was like, why do I have to pay because you fucked up? And still, the kids had some milk that night, so.
I was in a McDonald's once and some homeless guy asked for money for food. And I said, oh yeah, no, I can go get you some food for you. What do you want? No, I can get it. I'll get the food. Oh no, I'm about to get something. I can just order it for you. So I can just tell if he didn't want to get food, he probably wanted to buy it for drugs. So I didn't help him.
I got a little heated argument with one yesterday at McDonald's. I just got breakfast real quick, and then there's just a dude with the can. I was like, you know what? I don't need this sandwich and hash browns. So I had a water hash brown sandwich, and I drove up, tried to give it to him. He said, I don't want that.
Oh!
And I was like, he wanted money. And I said, well, this is food. I don't know if have you eaten today? No. And I was like, well, I should have drove away. I pulled out $1. Here you go. And then he took the food with the $1 and was like, yo.
Damn.
So now he wanted the food. He got upset.
None of this stuff happens when families are together. And sometimes it does still happen, but it's going to be less likely when you have stable mom and father figure in the house.
Unless it's a family business. What if they're all in it?
Everyone's f***ing. All right, now let's take STDs out of the equation. I didn't think I was going to be saying that sentence today, but I'm just playing devil's advocate here. If you're a single guy going on dates, there's times where you might be paying 60, 70, 80, 150 bucks on a date, on 2 dates.
Because you could have had lunch, then dinner, plus activity.
And you don't know how much people they hooked up with that week.
Especially when you're single, you don't know who's doing what.
Who's doing what with who and if they're just up or not.
You're just trusting these people that you're picking.
Real shit. If you're keeping it a bean, just because you take this girl out on a date, that don't mean that she don't got no STDs. So we know
you didn't pick her up on the street.
It's like, she still probably got some. But is there an incentive for men to, I'll just pay for it because I don't want no dinner date. I don't want no BS talking about what your favorite color is and where your dad went to college. I'm just want to smash.
I feel like most girls are closeted hoes anyway. They're just kind of out there proud and this is what I'm making money, whatever.
I've never seen a prostitute that like looks like they're doing well. I was driving, it was somewhere in Orange County. I saw a prostitute on the side of the street. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Shutter Island. There's like a creepy grandma that has this creepy little look to her that was doing like a creepy ass thing. It looked like that. And I was like
an old prostitute?
Like she was probably younger than what she looked like. But was gone. And looked like I said, our eyebrows were Sharpied. She looked like from SpongeBob. Chalk, what are they selling? Like that, but with like a stripper outfit and painted on eyebrows. And I was like, oh my God, you look like you've been to hell and back.
She probably has.
Seen some things.
Yeah, seen,
done,
felt,
sucked.
What's the limits, right? It almost seems like there's no limits when you're out here on the streets and buying something from like a service like that. If you have the money, you could probably make anything happen.
But like that guy said, like, I don't want to go to an alley, I don't want to get jacked. How many of these girls are just luring you in to just steal your shit?
Yeah, and that's probably a thing too.
You're running the risk of, yes, there's the girls that are just gonna give it up for the 150, but then there's the ones that are like, I'm the cuter ones, maybe. Lower you in and just steal your shit. Pull a gun out of their purse.
Rob you.
I mean, the type of guy that will have sex with anyone is the type of guy that will drive through that street.
And take that risk.
Yeah,
take
take that
gamble.
risk.
And take that gamble.
Mr. Take that risk.
You won't even take that risk. I don't even think you should take that risk.
I won't even take that.
These are the real risk takers. It's the worst part of society. It's just, they'll always be there.
They are just governed by their little politics, and
But it's like you can't even govern that. Like it's by their own like street law at that point.
cops ain't even going down there. They said unless you, and how do you know if they're a minor? As long as they don't look like a child, the cops probably just letting them just do whatever. So those 15 to 18-year-olds probably don't really get, 15 to 17 don't get caught. Unless you look like you're 10 out there, the cops are like, I don't even want to go over that area.
Yeah, it's sad because you got the 15 to 16-year-olds trying to look for a job. It's that time, but then it's like, why work at McDonald's when I can make $1,700 in a week or whatever? 50 for a quickie, is that good? Is that
It seems like steel.
how quick though?
I'd be under 5 minutes.
Can't be that quick. I'm paying 150.
I bet there's girls watching this, and this is one of those like crazy scenarios, whatever, where it's like, oh, we made the jokes. All right, would you f this girl for 100,000 type shit?
Hypothetical.
Yeah, it's like I marry kill. It's
Yeah,
like one of those.
I think most girls with their price, they would set it awfully high and not 150.
But then you got the girl across the street saying, well, I'll do 130. I think there's a competition, there's some sort of market.
Yeah, I bet the girls are like, why are you talking to her? Come to me.
Then there's plenty doing it for a tag on Instagram. Some girls doing this for not even 150. They're doing it for a place to stay and a David Buster's gift card.
Do you think this happened in like Illinois?
We got a little Facebook group. This is just popular Figueroa Street. Like,
Yeah, or when you're in Las Vegas, what's it called? The red light district.
you don't know.
Yeah,
It was like red light district.
Like something like that.
what's red light district?
Weird.
Amsterdam. I can't remember what it's called.
Red light.
Where even was he filming Figueroa in 19? What was the exact street so I know where to avoid? Because that's not a safe
I
area.
would not want to drive you there. Like you said, the alleys are dangerous.
Is there what type of eerie feeling that has just at nighttime?
Oh my God.
This shit's scary, bro. Don't get involved in that.
Please,
Please.
stay off the streets. Just drive down the street. Stop, everybody. Please, just everyone stop now. The megaphone. Aren't you tired? Why aren't we protesting stuff like that?
What I need the women to stand up and go out to the street and get them off the street.
Because they be kicking out homeless people left and right. Why can't they kick them out? Y'all can't be advertising here. I would say at least like be a stripper. Be in an organized like
Like you got
facility,
the bouncers,
club.
security,
security. You clock in and out or something.
enclosed space.
That feels a little more right.
But you can proudly show your body, and you probably get some good strength doing the pole dancing.
I never thought that was like sexy. Personally, I don't find like you just stand in front of me. You ain't gotta be doing nothing. Like if you're a cute girl, you ain't gotta do nothing.
Some of them be impressive, like because pole dancing is a whole thing. People take classes.
It's an art.
It's an art. Like they'll climb up and then they'll drop and then they won't fall on the floor.
I think
Like,
it's just that it's the atmosphere. You been there?
no, but I know a pole dancing. I've seen pole dancing videos. He had a pole in her house.
Oh yeah, she was a stripper. Stay off the streets.
Shout out to Tyler.
Shout out Tyler Oliveira. If you have a family, try to stay together for the kids. That way they don't end up on Figueroa Street.